Picture this. You brought on a contractor to help you build a key feature for your startup about 6 months ago. They crushed it, you shake hands, and they go on to their next gig. But then out of nowhere, you notice something. A sensitive file in your Google Drive has just been modified. You dig into it, and it wasn't any one of your current team members or employees, it was that contractor. Why? Because their account was never actually deactivated and they still had the keys to your startup. It sounds a little dramatic, I know, but for a lot of growing companies, this is surprisingly common. So today we're going to talk about why forgetting to offboard an employee quietly creates one of the biggest security risks for your business. Hey everyone, I'm Carter with Carter Systems IT, and we help B2B SaaS startups here in the Bay Area build scalable, secure IT operations so that founders can stop playing IT support and actually get back to building their business. And if you caught my last video, we talked about the magic of a smooth onboarding process. But today we're flipping the script and talking about the other end of the employee lifecycle, offboarding. And honestly, I think offboarding is actually more critical of the two. Now, when you think about it, when a new hire starts on a Monday, there's a built-in deadline. You know their laptop must be set up and ready, their Google Workspace needs to be provisioned, and their Slack should be also set up so that they can get to work. But the offboarding process doesn't have that natural urgency. When someone leaves, there's maybe a goodbye lunch, the team gets busy covering their workload, and there's no automatic alarm bell asking, hey, did we actually revoke this person's AWS access? And that's exactly how accounts stay active for weeks, months, and I've even heard years. Now, most people usually assume the big risk here is a disgruntled former employee doing something malicious. Honestly, if you ask me, that's pretty rare. But the much bigger silent threat is just forgotten accounts themselves. Every active Google Workspace, Slack, GitHub, or SaaS account is an open door. And even if those former employees never log in again, those accounts are just sitting there. Now, if the credentials get compromised, say in a separate data breach, a bad actor now has a direct, unmonitored path straight into your company's infrastructure. But it's not just a security startup. It can also be a financial drain, because as a growing startup, you're likely paying for software that no one is using. Those idle Slack seats, those GitHub licenses, Zoom, things of that nature seem small individually, but over time, they can really eat into your runway. So there's also the operational headache of data ownership. Who owns what data? Who owns the shared Google Drive folder? Who has admin rights? If you don't manage these transitions the day someone leaves, untangling that mess can become a massive headache later on. So the solution here isn't to just try to remember next time. We need a documented, repeatable process, just like we have for our onboarding checklist. We need a offboarding timeline. So I like to break this down into phases. Our immediate action phase covers the critical things the moment they leave, like suspending their Google Workspace, disabling them at the SSO level, and of course, remote wiping their devices. Then we have the within 24-hour phase where we set up email autoresponders and revoke things like their Slack and other SaaS accounts. Then finally, we have the end of the week phase where we clean up handles, transferring drive ownership, and of course, reassigning licenses. The rule is simple. If they got access during the onboarding, there needs to be a specific step to remove it during offboarding. Now, one common trap that I see early stage founders falling into is thinking, well, we're only 10 employees. We'll worry about the process later. But right now is exactly when you need to build this. Once you scale to 50 or 100 employees, trying to manually track who has access to what will be nearly impossible. So, good IT operations aren't something that you build after you grow. They are the foundation that actually allows you to grow securely. So if you're running a startup, I challenge you, take 10 minutes this week and ask yourself, if someone left my team today, would I know with 100% certainty every single system that they still have access to? And if you're hesitating, it's probably time to put an offboarding process in place. Now, to make this easy for you, I put together a free timeline-based startup employee offboarding checklist that covers pretty much everything we talked about in this video. And you can grab that down in the description. If you are a startup founder and you're looking to get these IT systems off your plate entirely, you can also schedule a free IT assessment with me there as well. With that said, I thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Take care.